basis could you possibly claim to be king?
Sounds like you've studied our wretched constitution.
Sounds like you haven't.
That's what this is about. Brushing up. Hence the elocution lessons. That's the scoop around town.
I'm trying to...
Yearning for a larger audience, are we, Bertie?
Don't...
What's that? I'm sorry. Younger brother trying to push elder brother off the throne. Positively medieval. Wallace?
Oh. Where have you been all this time?
Who have you been talking to?
Never you mind. Ah, what a very comfortable king.
I try to be.
All that work down the drain. My own brother, I couldn't say a single word to him in reply.
Why do you stammer so much more with David than you ever do with me?
Because you're bloody well paid to listen.
Bertie, I'm not a geisha girl.
Stop trying to be so bloody clever.
What is it about David that stops you speaking?
What is it about you that bloody well makes you want to go on about him the whole bloody time?
Vulgar but fluent. You don't stammer when you swear.
No, bugger off.
Is that the best you can do?
Well, bloody bugger to you, you beastly bastard.
Oh, a public school prig could do better than that.
Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Shit, 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 shit.
Yes.
Shit.
Defecation flows trippingly from the tongue.
Because I'm angry.
Do you know the F word?
Fornication.
Oh, Bertie.
Fuck. 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 Fucking fuck. Fuck. Fucking bugger. Bugger, bugger, buggity, 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 fuck. Fuck ass.
Yes.
Balls, balls, fucking
You see,
shit,
not a
shit,
hesitation.
fucking willy. Willy. Shit and fuck and tits.
Dad? What's going on?
Sorry.
Just finish your homework. Well, that's a side of you we don't get to see all that often.
No. No, we're not supposed to, really. Not publicly.
Let's get some air.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
What's the matter? Why are you so upset?
Logue, you have no idea. My brother is infatuated with a woman who's been married twice. She's asking for a divorce and he's determined to marry her.
Jesus.
Mrs. Wallace Simpson of Baltimore.
That's not right. Queen Wallace of Baltimore.
Unthinkable.
Can he do it?
Absolutely not. But he's going to anyway. All hell's broken loose.
Can't they just carry on privately?
If only they would.
Where does this leave you?
I know my place. I would do anything in my power to keep my brother on the throne.
Is it that serious? Your place may well be on the throne.
I'm not an alternative to my brother.
You can outshine David.
Don't take liberties! That's bordering on treason.
I'm just saying you could be king. You could do it.
That is treason.
I'm trying to get you to realize you needn't be governed by fear.
I've had enough of this.
What are you so afraid of?
Your poisonous words!
Why did you come to me? You're not some middle-class banker who wants elocution lessons so you can chit-chat.
Oh, don't attempt to instruct me on my duties. I am the son of a king. The brother of a king. You're the disappointing son of a brewer. Jumped up jackaroo from the outback. You're nobody. These sessions are over.
It's not because she's an American. That is the least of it. It's because she's a soon-to-be twice-divorced American. And the king, as head of the Church of England, cannot marry a divorced woman. And, sir, I apologize for the nature of this. According to Scotland Yard, the king has not always possessed exclusive rights to Mrs. Simpson's, favors and affections, sharing them with a married used car salesman, a certain Mr. Guy Trundle. In addition, it is also rumored Hitler's ambassador, Count von Ribbentrop, sends her 17 carnations every day. Should His Majesty continue to ignore the advice of his government, he must abdicate. Otherwise, his government has no choice but to resign.
Prime Minister, you leave a country without a government.
Does the king do what he wants? Or does he do what the people expect him to do?
As crowds in Downing Street watch ministers come and go, there is raised an age-old problem. Can a king separate his personal life from his public duty?
What's the matter, love?
I'm just having trouble with the patient.
Be able to choose his own personal friends, his private interests,
That isn't like you.
and his own wife. Or must he,
Why?
night and day, in all things, in all
He's
ways,
scared.
be the servant of his crown?
He's afraid of his own shadow.
Outside Buckingham Palace, crowds wait for
Isn't that why they come to you?
are cancelled.
This fellow could really be somebody great. He's fighting me.
Opera House too, they watch members of the royal family.
Perhaps he doesn't want to be great.
Queen Mary drive out in the royal saloon. After conferring with the Prime Minister,
Perhaps that's what you want.
his country home at Port Belvedere. And as Mr. Baldwin goes to the House of Commons, there is tension in Downing Street.
I might have overstepped the
The
mark.
action His Majesty will take still seems to be
Apologise.
a royal secret.
You're both good.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Logue. The Duke is busy.
I'm happy to wait. Or I could come back later.
As I said, the Duke is terribly busy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Parliament will not support the marriage. But there are other reasons for concern. He was careless with state papers, he lacked commitment and resolve, and there are those who are worried about where he will stand when war comes with Germany.
We're not coming to that.
Indeed we are, sir. Prime Minister Baldwin may deny this, but Hitler's intent is crystal clear. War with Germany will come, and we will need a king whom we can all stand behind united.
I fear my brother is not of sound mind at this time.
Have you thought what you will call yourself?
I
Certainly not Albert, sir. Too Germanic.
What?
What about George? After your father? George the Sixth has a rather nice continuity to it, don't you think?
David, thank God. You look exhausted. How are you bearing up?
Bertie, the decision's been made. I'm going.
I can't accept that. You're in no condition.
I'm afraid there's no
to
other way. I must marry her. My mind's made up. I'm sorry.
That's a terrible thing to hear. Nobody wants that. I least of all.
At long last, I am able to say a few words of my own. I have never wanted to withhold anything, but until now, it has not been constitutionally possible for me to speak. A few hours ago, I discharged my last duty as king and emperor. And now that I have been succeeded by my brother, the Duke of York, my first words must be to declare my allegiance to him. This I do with all my heart. You all know the reasons which have impelled me to renounce the throne. But you must believe me when I tell you that I have found it impossible to carry the heavy burden of responsibility and to discharge my duties as king as I would wish to do without the help and support of the woman I love. And I want you to know, this decision has been made less difficult to me by the sure knowledge that my brother, with his long training in the public affairs of this country, and with his fine qualities, will be able to take my place forthwith without interruption or injury to the life and progress of the empire.
I meet you today in circumstances which are
Sure you'd love it?
There you go.
Thank you, darling. Saddles. Margaret.
There's my sword. Good boy. Oh, here's one.
Little saddles.
Mama, here's a horse and saddle.
Thank you. Oops.
Don't worry, Snowy. We'll get your food back in a minute.
Yes?
Will we have space for our horses in our new home?
Of course we will, darling. We'll have a palace of rooms.
Your Majesty.
How was it?
Just trying to familiarize myself with what a state paper looks like. It's a dispatch from Mr. Baldwin, which I don't understand a word of. David's finances.